Hey Navy, welcome back to my channel, loves. So the other morning, Kyson actually had a physical therapy evaluation slash session type of thing. Since like all this coronavirus stuff is going on, they weren't actually able to come out to our house like they normally would. So it went a little bit differently. It was virtual versus them actually physically being here, doing everything themselves. They kind of just like took me step by step and evaluated him that way, but it still worked out just fine. The reason why he has this session is because his pediatrician noticed that he was a little tense, a little stiff. That was one of her concerns, and I'd rather be safe than sorry and get that evaluated before anything, you know, goes to the extreme or something happens to where it could have been avoided to begin with. So it doesn't hurt. So yeah, thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, 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 and let's get right into it. Okay, can you see and hear me, or?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, hi, how are you?
Good. So I'm Martha, I'm a physical therapist with Baby Skin Weight.
Okay.
And I'm Michelle, with special instructor with Baby Skin Weight. And I'm Chandra Robinson, your service coordinator. I'm the person who have contacted you.
Okay, nice to meet you all. I'm NAYvy, and here's Kyson, being busy.
You get the big baby, right?
It's 6 months old, baby.
Yes.
Mom will be asking you some questions, and then we'll ask you to play with him a little bit so we can observe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the concern from your pediatrician was that he is very stiff, and the nurse who did the intake, she observed the same thing as well. Do you find that still to be the case, or should you see him a little bit closer?
I do think he's like still stiff, definitely, but I think he's a little looser. Like when he went to his pediatrician for his 6-month update the other day, she said that he feels like a little better just from her personal, like when she felt him the first time. Yeah. Yeah,
He's crawling.
Yeah, he's been crawling, trying to grab and get everything, like, so I think.
So where's that stiffness then?
Yeah, she said, like, okay, so when he first got like evaluated, when they came to the house, they kind of, she said he felt like a board. I don't know if it's like his legs. He's just kind of like tense, like he always has his fist balled up, and like you can literally like pick him up by his arms if you wanted to, because he will like do like this. But he like definitely, as far as like moving around and gravitating towards certain things, like he's the.
I see that. He looks good, don't you think, Michelle?
I think he looks really good.
He's pivoting, he's propelling himself over. That is really, really nice.
6 months, he's doing an awful lot right now.
Yeah, his pediatrician, because he was like premature, so I was asking like how is he as far like developmentally, like, and she said that he's like on track. He's above the 50th percentile for 6-month-olds, and he's like in the 80th for if he were to be measured by his premature age. So he would be like above the chart. So she just kind of goes by what he is, which is 6 months, like not the premature time span, I guess. So
He looks really good.
well, that's good to hear.
Do you mind sitting him up, Mama?
Yes, he doesn't like not on his own all the way, but
excellent. Great, that's great. Try spreading his legs a little bit. Great.
Yep.
That's okay. That's okay. What about when you stand him up, Mama?
He has pretty strong like legs, but I don't know if it's like that he has strong legs or if it's like stiff.
I don't see very well, so you will have to describe. Is he? I assume that he's not flat on his feet based on how he is moving.
Correct.
Okay.
He's more so like on his like
tiptoes.
Yeah. And then he's mostly just been like literally like learning, like crawling like everywhere.
Nice. That is very nice. So, Mama, when you place him down on the floor to lay on his back and offer him a toy right above his chest, just to see how he reaches for it and if he does.
Okay. And can you see everything? Sorry, I can't see my screen. Okay.
Yes, can you put it a little bit lower just to see if he's gonna reach for it? Good job.
Yay, Kyson.
And if you move it slowly across, will he follow it?
He usually does. Let me see. Kyson. Okay. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What if you offer him 2 toys, Mama, just to see how he does? 2 little rattles or something.
Like the same way, kind of like this?
Yes.
Ooh.
Will
Looky.
you look from one to the other, or you...
Staring at this one. This one's definitely getting his attention way more.
I see that, good.
Can you please give him both of those toys?
Here you go, buddy. And he tries to eat it. Okay, buddy.
There we go.
Very nice.
Straight to his mouth.
He cannot transfer a toy, no.
He cannot, okay.
Oh, what does that mean?
No, just when he's holding the toy, he flips it from one hand to another, going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yes. What I saw there is that he was briefly holding both of his toys, but then he dropped one.
You put toys to his mouth?
Yeah, literally everything. Everything goes to his mouth.
Now, Mom, there was a concern about his feeding. You tried solids, then you stopped. Then how's that working?
Yeah, so I was told when he was being evaluated that, you know, what the signs should be of him wanting food. And so, you know, since he was premature, I did kind of feel like he didn't really have the urge to like eat foods like that. Like he was eating it, but it wasn't like the signs that I was told that he should be having. And now he's definitely showing those signs. Like he's like reaching for my food all the time. It's okay. Here you go. I think he's getting sleepy. It's okay.
You can think about why is he crying?
He's getting sleepy.
Oh, sweetheart. Okay, we'll be very quick.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Tell me about his sleeping habits.
They've changed a little bit ever since I got him like a new crib. So getting him to like sleep throughout the whole night is kind of difficult.
We're looking if he can sleep stretches for at least 4 hours or more. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he's just like hitting that 4 hour mark. I'm sorry, I have a blanket, but what'd you say to do with it?
If you're playing, put him down and you put it like over his bed. Will you take it off?
Oh, yeah.
I saw him briefly. Please do that.
Okay.
Yes, finish that. There we go. Good job. Will he play with his feet? Will he try to bring his legs out or not?
Yeah, sometimes he'll like grab his feet, like if I'm changing him on his changing table or something, he'll like grab his feet, like kind of like this.
Good. Great.
And roll over. Is that what you meant? Like as far as okay.
So now, do you still have concern?
Honestly, I don't think so. I did like notice like while stretching him and stuff that he is like a little like he just seems like tense altogether, but it hasn't been anything that really stood out to me to the point where I'm like I feel like something's like wrong. Not at all. Like only problems, like you said, I told you about his feeding patterns. And then he like spits up a lot and stuff like that, but that has nothing to do with really like him being like stiff and moving and stuff. Like I feel like he's on the right track as far as like crawling, reaching, grabbing, and like developmental but if there's anything that stands out to you guys, like, I definitely...
Because I saw him reaching for toys even when he's on his stomach. He was reaching forward for that rattle and bringing it to her mouth.
When I play music, like, that's what I use to calm him down. Whether it's singing or I'll play, like, ocean sounds to get him to, like, sleep. And he definitely likes that. I don't give him, like, too much TV, but it does keep his attention. But I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, like, overdo it knowing
He's way too cute, right?
He is talking about.
I know.
Yes.
You said you're telling some stories, Mom.
He's like, you talking about me?
Mom, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I've seen that he's reaching, and he's using his right hand as well. But when he's reaching, he always goes with the left one, or he brings left one to his mouth. That's what I'm seeing right now. Is that what you're seeing on a daily basis, or he's moving back and forth and it's just rounded?
I haven't noticed that it's only his left hand, but probably like more than his right hand, but he definitely does both. I have noticed like when he turns and stuff, it's also mostly to the left side. Like when he's like trying to like crawl and stuff like that, he usually like gears towards like the left side. I don't know if it's just...
Do you mind putting him again on his stomach just to see how he's gonna come to me?
Yeah. Hi. You wanna crawl?
He's tired.
One more time. Yeah. He's like, it's his morning nap time.
Now, does he cry when he's hungry or uncomfortable?
Yeah. He's a professional grunter, so he'll definitely let it be known, like if he wants more food, when he's hungry.
Now, do you know the difference when he's hungry or when he's tired?
Yeah, but well, I guess it's like there's a slight difference in his tone, but at the same time, I kind of just test it out. Like if I know he already like ate, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's sleepy. Or if I know like, okay, he could have done with more food, I kind of like test it out and see like would he eat this if I gave it to him, and then that's kind of how I move forward with it. But it is a slightly different like kind of cry or like whine. And then when he's like tired, I know he like rubs his eyes and kind of like gets like fidgety. Whoa, boy.
He doesn't laugh very loud, does he? He's more noisy.
Yeah, he could be like very like outgoing sometimes. He has two extremes. Like sometimes he's like really quiet, but then he'll like have like random outbursts and he'll like be like yelling and all over the place.
I mean, I can tell you that his growth motor and his physical development look absolutely more than okay.
Okay, that's good to know. I haven't seen, like, nothing stood out to me as far as him being completely like stiff and stuff like that. I feel like he could be like a little looser, but he's like, you know, he's moving around. So I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, and you're saying also then your pediatrician does not have concerns anymore, correct?
She said that she felt like he should still be like, you know, checked out. You know, I guess as far as like this cause, you guys evaluating him as professionals. But when she saw him again, she did say that it looked like he was getting better. Like he's definitely like less tense. But I've just been doing like periodically just little stretches with his legs and arms.
Yeah.
Well, does mom want services? Because we can just monitor him for the next 2 to 3 months.
So if I were to have any concerns and then wanted to come back, how would it work? Would I just go through the whole like evaluation process again, like basically redo the steps, or like? That was a really good little assessment. Went better than I expected. I mean, no one was like saying he was overly stiff just from like watching him move and stuff like that. They think he's fine, but I am gonna keep on getting his little checkups and stuff to make sure nothing changes. Good job, Kyson.